My name is Omar.
My name is Omar too.
My name is not Omar, it's actually Hazm.
Everything we say is basically our opinion. It's all subjective,
Except Google's definition.
except for
Yeah.
Google's definition.
But even that's
we're not so
subjective,
sure
yeah?
about.
It's gonna be a fun video.
So, Google defines energy as the power derived from the utilization of physical or chemical resources, especially to provide light, heat, or to work machines. That's not what we're talking about today.
You know, Einstein's definition of energy, which is energy cannot be created. It can only or destroyed.
Yeah.
It can only be transformed from one form to another. So energy is basically light energy, kinetic energy, potential energy,
Gravitational energy.
Yes.
I feel like I'm back in the physics.
Yeah,
class.
physics.
Mike Davies. You bought his textbook? Mike Davies, if you're watching, you probably aren't. I don't know if he's still alive. You see his girlfriend? Mike Davies, if you're watching, I
We're
owe
so
you
sorry.
a lot.
He probably doesn't even remember.
I'm sure he does. So you make a very good point there. You say that energy can never be destroyed
Yes, or created.
or created.
Yes. It
But-
can only, yes,
So energy just exists.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's what it
does,
is
yeah.
to you. Well,
And it transforms from one form to another.
energy, it's such a broad issue, and a lot of people have different interpretations of what energy is to them. But
Yes. Such limited material.
so upon doing this, like I'm from Shakespeare.
Our energy.
So this guy, I texted him. I'm like, yo, we're doing this. Come join.
I was too lazy. I was already in bed. I wanted to come, but I was already in bed. AC.
Yeah. Let me give you some context. It's 50 degrees outside. Celsius, not that American Fahrenheit stuff. But then, Hazem here gave Omar a call. And what happened there, guys?
Energy's connected.
My interpretation of this is that when you guys were texting, it was just there was no energy there. There was no connection. So when I gave him a call, you could actually hear my voice over the phone. That was when your energies could actually connect.
Yeah, it motivated me to come.
like we think of energy as an example of energy is fuel, for example. But energy exists in a lot of different things. You have your own energy. You have your own energy. I have my own. Think of it as you said it earlier. You said it aura. When you get them, when you get these energies to connect, this is where you get the human or the.
When you meet someone, you make an impression. I believe you make an impression on two levels. Number one, from the actual interaction,
Yeah.
and number two, from a feeling. You always get this feeling. I can say all the right things to you, but you get a bad feeling about it.
Yeah.
What would you call that? Or
Body language, the way you talk.
is it the tone of my voice? Is it
way
just
you are.
superficial things?
It's all together.
Yeah,
Or-
it's,
or-
all,
it's a
it's all
package.
communication.
You don't feel like there's
Then again,
something
I don't even like humans to start off with. So
like humans?
yeah, I hate.
You prefer dogs?
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's a wonderful story.
But he is a nice guy, but he,
No, no, he's
I'm
a
going
lovely
to,
human
I'm going to
being.
hate everyone at the beginning until I get to, like I'm going to hate you until I get to know you.
That's your
Standardization.
really?
Yeah.
I hate you all and
Until I get to know you first.
Are you the same?
no, I start off the opposite.
You love the person,
And then
Yeah, and then I
deeply in
hate
love
it.
with that
Yeah.
person, and then it slowly goes to hate.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the longer you get to know you,
No,
the more you hate them.
No,
Is that how it works?
no. A few people stay up. Yeah, a few people stay filtered in the love level, but unfortunate ones that
like
end
the
up
love
going down.
That's why now I understand why you're married and you're not.
Makes sense. But communication is it's all like you said. It's all one package. It's all together. It's the tone. It's how you say things. It's what you say. It's your body language, eye contact. Even some people are very good at reading. You know, from the sort of eye movements, there's a science behind it. You can tell what sort of if the person's being analytical about what he's saying or what he's listening to. They will go side to side. If he looks up, he's more imagining, remembering
Yeah.
a story. If he looks down, he's looking down into an emotion.
When you guys talk about it, you talk about it in terms of science, you talk about it in terms of it actually makes sense or something that's logical. When people are actually talking about it, they're talking about it as this mysterious force that you can harvest from within, and suddenly all the things you want in life, you get. Just like The Secret. This is the second time I talk about it. Again, this is my opinion. I hope you guys disagree with me. A lot of people think that energy is this tool. It's this thing that you can weaponize to gain something from. It depends on person to person. Some people have good intentions and some people don't have good intentions. People seem to think that there's a way to harvest it, there's a way to generate it. I personally don't believe it's this magical force. I don't believe it's something you can harvest. I don't believe it's something that you can bounce off of you to something else to gain something out of it. I feel like energy is just a seamless flow. And what you give is not necessarily what you get, but you have to accept it.
Energy is free flowing, which is true, but it cannot be harvested. But I disagree because, for example, you're standing in a neutral situation. All of a sudden comes out a big dog with rabies. Okay, you're gonna run like hell from that dog.
How do you know the dog has rabies?
He's drooling. Like a rabid dog. They're not Google rabbit.
Red eyes, and fangs out.
Yeah. You're in a neutral situation, then all of a sudden you're in a dangerous situation. Naturally, your survival instincts are going to kick in.
100%.
Yes, and adrenaline is going to be released, and adrenaline is a hormone, and we know what it does. What adrenaline would do is harvest that extra energy within you that's not there in a normal state.
Not just the energy from within you, because if you see that, like, using that example, that dog is giving out some sort of energy that you're feeling as well.
And that's where I disagree with you. Exactly what you're saying.
No, so you got the energy from the dog?
No,
or you got
yes,
energy from
you harvest that energy
From the dog.
and inside you turn it into some sort of different energy to escape the dangerous situation.
I completely agree with that.
No, the energy stored in your body is
What
the
you
trigger.
what you call a trigger, he's calling a source.
Really?
Not really. But thank you. That's a very good question. He was absolutely on point when he said that's the source. You took the energy from the dog and transformed it into a survival instinct boost to get away.
And then I started running.
And then you started running. Before
Until you
that, you
saw
were in
the
a
dog.
neutral state.
What if you were giving the dog your back? You still have your own internal
Exactly.
energy.
Yes, but he was the trigger.
The energy comes from the adrenaline as a reaction to the adrenaline. The adrenaline is from the dog. The dog triggers the adrenaline.
Which is the survival instinct.
Exactly.
So then the adrenaline kicked in the energy from within. It's intangible.
We're talking about the energy around us.
Which is the energy that you can get off of me and then I can get off of you and so on.
We can all get off of each other.
Then that makes it tangible. Untangible energy. And again, when it comes to untangible energy, then let me tell you something. The survival instincts can kick in two ways. One, decide not to run. Two, run, which is the natural thing to do, of course. But then you can control it. You can control this untangible energy. What depends how big the dog is.
So exactly. Yeah. Depends. If it's a Chihuahua, then maybe just kick it.
Yeah.
They're the most aggressive.
Chihuahua?
Yeah.
Have a Chihuahua? Have you dealt with a Chihuahua?
Thank God.
Have you ever been humped by a Chihuahua?
Have you?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
How did that energy feel like?
كده top
Intangible.
untangible.
Intangible, but whatever. And we're Arabs. Unsync, right? You listen to that?
In sync? Yeah. Justin Bieber. I just didn't.
When it comes to energy,
Oh, this is too much.
we
Never
look.
mind.
That's why I always eat pineapple every day. Never heard that?
Dude, I actually find pineapple every day too.
Yeah,
I
I've been
think
laughing
any
my ass off
emotion-
the
Laughing or even crying, I think it refills you.
You think so?
But yeah, we've been laughing for the last 5-7 minutes. I feel more fresh than the beginning
Exactly.
of the
You don't
conversation.
feel- don't feel tired?
I still am exhausted and tired, but less than before.
Try to laugh and laugh in all situations. Avoid crying unless you have
Not
to
in all
cry.
situations. Don't go laughing at funeral.
Oh, yeah.
We did
You
that.
remember?
I did that.
Gonna burn
We
in
are
hell.
so sorry.
I thought we were gonna burn in hell after that. Like you said, emotions, laughter, happiness, sadness, all that, they all play a role when it comes to energy. Human beings, aka Homo sapiens. Why don't you like them?
Okay, so it's not that I don't like humans, I just don't like people.